there some kind of problem, officer? Oh yeah, that's a old picture. You know how kids are these days. They just grow up so fast.
That's him.
No, I'm his uncle.
Your hands on the wheel.
No, I'm his uncle. You just ask him. Just ask him. I'm his uncle.
Hola. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Osito Tay.
No, ese nombre no. Tu nombre de verdad.
Miguel. Miguel Aguilar.
Mucho gusto, Miguel. Ven conmigo.
Hey folks, this is Jeff Predicts with JTT. I looked at some little news things to try to say like The Sound of Freedom is a QAnon adjacent thriller. Are you serious? This is based on events that happened. So you gonna try to tell me there's no such thing as child trafficking? There's no such thing as kidnapping of children? Tell to the parents who've been wandering the streets days, weeks, months, years trying to get their child back. All the children missing. There's a lot of children that have been missing for Lord knows how many years, decades. You say it doesn't happen. Basically makes the kind of wonder who is pulling the strings to try to dampen the sound of freedom. Human trafficking, especially trafficking of children, it does exist. But it seems like when it comes to people in the lower class, they don't take it seriously. They only take it seriously unless God bears one of their own, which is like highly unlikely, but human trafficking does exist. But then again, as long as you have the elite up there, watch, circle their wagons and try to say, look away or nothing to see here, makes you kind of wonder. Otherwise, folks, see sound of freedom. Hold certain politicians accountable. And those politicians who won't put their foot down and step up their efforts to combat human trafficking, especially children, vote them out. I said what I said. And before I say peace out, the trailer you saw earlier is one of the many ways they try to sneak kids over. One of the many ways they're saying. Peace. I'm going to end this one, The Sound of Freedom, on this note here. Despite the fact people try to downplay it, like it's not that big a deal. The box office don't lie. And I've been to theaters and all that. And by comparison, Indiana Jones didn't have that many people in there the first, on the opening weekend. But Sound of Freedom, the theater was packed, which means people are listening and taking it seriously. I can promise you there are no people, families, who had a child turn up missing and haven't turned up back since. So human trafficking is real, especially of children. It's real. Stop making it too like a right-wing acclaim. No, it should be everyone's concern. Everyone's. Not everyone, is on the top 1%, had nothing to worry about. We got people who are like middle class or poor have to worry about their kids. Just like in the movie, the single dad was targeted and his kids were taken, was stolen from him, practically stolen from him, from underneath his nose. And it showed videos of kids being stolen. Video evidence. So those who insist like this is some type of right-way thing, that tells you way more about your hearts more than anything else. You do not care about the truth. You only care about watching your backs because you're about as dirty as those who've been stealing these innocent children.